Let me introduce you to my 2025 planner starting lineup. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. My name is Tracy and I am a girl with plans. So yes, on my channel, I do a lot of planner and bullet journal related content. Right here is only my planners that I plan on using for 2025. I will have all of my bullet journals that I plan on using in a separate video. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely be on the lookout for that. I will be trying to film that probably pretty soon, so maybe it'll go out next week. But today we are talking about planners. And yes, I have a lot of planners. I know that. I am someone that needs to keep everything separate. I cannot plan multiple things in one planner. The exception is my catch-all, but I do also a lot of tracking, and that also needs to be in its own planner. So it differs from person to person. Some people do need to keep things separate. I will say most of these planners, all of these planners I got heavily reduced. So budget-wise, it wasn't crazy. However, some people can function perfectly fine with just one planner or one or two planners. They can put multiple things in one planner and it works fine for them. For me, I just need multiple planners. So that is why I have multiple planners. There's only one particular planner in this lineup that I have for social media purposes, and that's because I need to track social media. But for everything else, even if I did not have a social media a channel, I would have these planners in my lineup. So with that said, I am going to go through these one by one. I do have some others off to the side that I will also be chatting about because they are going to be supplemental planners to some of the main stars of the show. So with that said, I'm going to clear my desk and then we're going to bring them back. The first planner we're going to be starting with is the main planner, and that is going to be my catch-all planner for 2025. This is a Go Getter Girl. Don't know if you can see it. Discbound system. I have been using the Go Getter Girl planning system now since July of 2023. I absolutely love it. I have been using it as a catch-all since July 2023. And even though this is a discbound system, everything is still the same. So I'm going to go through this pretty quick, but I am going to give a slight introduction just for those of you that are not new to Go Getter Girl. I am an affiliate, have a discount code and all that stuff down in the description box. However, I will say they are not releasing new planners for 2025, or at least they're not releasing them in the fall of 2024. However, there still are some undated planners on their website. So if you want to take a look, definitely do that. And then don't forget to use my discount code, which can sometimes be used on top of sales. In all of their planners, no matter what size you get, what type you get, you do get this goal setting little section here, which I am just flipping through because if this is something that interests you, there are pictures on their website, and plus I use this all the time, so I've also done flip throughs of it. It's a neat little system. The founder of the company does life coaching, so that is the reason why you do have this separate system here. Now, for some reason, this particular planner, even though it is an undated planner, comes with a calendar for 2023. So strange. So this is going to be removed completely. This is a 6-month planner. All of the Go Getter Girl planners are 6 months because they are daily planners. And a lot of your daily planners do come in 6 months. There are a few that come in 1 year, but the majority of them come in 6 months or sometimes even 3 months, which Happy Planner may come in 4. I'm not sure. Never had a Happy Planner daily. I've had some extension packs, but I can't remember. So for most of the Go Getter Girl planners, you do have a calendar on one page and a horizontal layout. This does not bother me. The size is fine. If you do get a bound system, so they come in discbound, coil, which you've seen the coil for my fitness and wellness, and then the bound system, which I'm currently using for my catch-all. And I did a video where I went over these systems where I said my 2024 planning system recap. So definitely check it out if you want a little bit more information on how I utilize these systems. But yeah, the bound ones go over the 2 pages, and it is like the vertical calendar that you generally see with most planners. But this one, you have the horizontal. It does not bother me. It's more than enough room because you do have these supplemental sections here. So they're already set up with titles. I kind of wish they weren't, but they say monthly goals, action steps, and monthly budget. I changed these out for things that I need. So I have like a bill and subscription reminder that I'll put on here. And those are like bills that I have to remember to pay that are not auto pay. And then of course there's subscriptions that you have to remember to cancel or renew. Then I'll have like things that I need to do and then appointments I need to make. So that's usually how I do it every single month. So if you do go to the Go Getter Girl system, you will, the website, you will see that there are 3-in-1, 4-in-1, and 5-in-1 planning systems. The 4-in-1 planning system and the 5-in-1 have these vision board pages. They're just blank pages that are after your calendar section and either before your weekly section or your daily section. It says Go Getter Girl vision board on it, but you can use it for whatever you want. I have previously used it for goal planning. I have used it for a vision board when I was traveling because I thought when I was getting ready to travel, because I thought it'd be fun to have pictures to kind of reflect on upcoming trips so I can get excited about it. And I did like a countdown, so you can have so much fun with this. And then this one is a 4-in-1, so you do not have a weekly overview in this one. The 5-in-1 is the only one that has the weekly overview. So this goes straight to your dailies, and your dailies are all the same. It goes from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. You have work to do, personal to do, and then you have some other like little prompts if you want to do like goal setting, intentions, habits, and things, and gratitude. So you can do that on here. And then your weekends are a split weekend. They go from 8 to 9. Now your day of the weeks, they have these lines in the middle for half hours. You do not have that on the weekend. So it's definitely a smaller area, which could be problematic for some people. For me, it's fine. I don't really plan on the weekends. I do a minimal planning on the weekends. So like I'll pencil in anything I have schedules, but I don't plan like I do for the week. I incorporate a lot of my goals and like daily to-dos in here, but the weekend I don't really like pick a time to do certain things. I kind of just go with the flow and do it when I feel like it, which sometimes means it doesn't get done. So I probably should start time, like penciling in times to do my certain to-dos. But yeah, that's another story for another time. And then this one goes right into the next week. I've never counted the pages, but I'm guessing there might be 5 weeks worth. We'll see, I guess, when I finish the month. But at the end of every month, you get a pause and reflect page. At the end of every 3 months, you get kind of a goal reflection pages at the end of the 3rd month. So there we go there. And then because this is undated, there is a sticker sheet in the back with your months on it, so you can write that in. And then there's just some blank pages, line pages, and stuff like that in the back, and a folder. So yeah, this is my catch-all. I don't think I really mentioned what a catch-all planner is, which I like to do just in case you're new to planning. It is the main hub. It's the planner that captures all the things. If you have one planner, that is your catch-all because you are capturing everything in that one planner. However, if you have multiple planners, you usually designate one as a catch-all. So that's where kind of the terminology comes from. So like in this particular planner, I capture my work, my personal, my household, which for me, household is like my household to-dos. I also do like just daily habits or goals that I want to track. I'll put that in here too. So this truly does capture it all. You'll see I have other planners for specific parts of my life. Sometimes when it comes to daily to-dos, I'll also put some things from that planner into this just so I can see what is going to be taking away certain time from my day. Now, with that said, I mentioned in here, this does not come with a weekly overview, so I have a solution for that. These are supplemental planners that I plan on using. I also have some extension packs that I don't know where they are. That is a Go Getter Girl extension pack, but they're undated, so I may not use them. I might try to go ahead and use my dated planners first so they don't become so out of date that I can't use them. So I might use those first and then save my extension packs for a later time. We'll see. Or I might incorporate them into it because I do have 2 planners here because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of alternate. So this first one is a classic horizontal Happy Planner 18-month. This is the Exotic Fleurs planner. That word, it's always right in my head, and then when it comes out, it's like mush. But this is July 24 to December 25. I am currently actually using this planner for my social media content planning, for my weekly planning. It's a really pretty planner. It's super neutral. You can see you have the dots here. And then this is the OG horizontal. If you guys have heard or haven't heard, when Happy Planner released their 2025 12-month planners, they changed up the horizontal. They have like checklists over here. So they have like bullet points over here or like check boxes over here. But the line is a little thinner. I may put check boxes over here, but I do like the fact that they're not like forcing me to do check boxes over here. We'll see if they change it back. But yeah, this one, the 18 months are the original versions. So here we go. I'll quickly flip through to show you the dividers. I will say that I'm not someone that personally cares about the dividers that much. I mean, if they're pretty, then there's odds are I might actually save them and use them for another purpose. But if they're ugly, I don't really care. I don't really look at them as much. During my planning, I just use the tabs to figure out where I need to go and flip it. So yeah, I'm more care about the neutral, whether or not it's neutral. I don't like designs on it because I'm a decorative planner and that interferes with that. And then the layout. So that's kind of my priorities and the price. This was like less than $10 on clearance. This one I picked up at the beginning of this year. You see it's 23.24 and I did not use it. I wanted to use it for journaling and I did not use it for journaling. But it's a gorgeous planner and I really want to use it. I don't want it to go to waste. Because I like kind of used it intermittently, that's definitely why I will be maybe using this for a month and using this for a month and kind of going back and forth, because this is a vertical layout. This is the Celestial Elegance one. And again, it's July 23 through December 24. This planner is absolutely gorgeous. I got this on clearance at the beginning of the year from Hobby Lobby for like $7.50. This is really like, this would be pretty for the holidays actually, because of the gold and the stars. But this is an absolutely gorgeous planner. I do think it's very elegant with the font. You'll see on the weeklies, you have like the cursive font. There is no decorative stuff on the spine of the month, but you do have some like, stars and things like that across the top, but I think it's really, really pretty. Now on the spine of the weeks, you do have some of the stars and the little black specks here. I like this more than the dots and the lines, so I'm okay with that. So I will have to redate it, but it's fine because sometimes I find, especially with the vertical, actually any of them, when you redate it, it adds that decorative element without losing any space because you're just putting it all up here. But I'll just quickly go through some of these dividers. Some of these are going to be missing because I have them in current planners, but these are probably, I just said I don't care about the dividers, but these are some of the prettiest dividers I've ever seen. These are dividers where like, I'm not sure if I'm going to actually be using the monthly just because I have a monthly calendar in my catch-all and I don't think I need to. But I'll keep it with it because obviously the first page of the week is on the back sides of the monthly. Plus, I would like to have the dividers. But I'm might put scrapbook paper or paper on the back and save these dividers because they're that pretty that I just can't see parting with them. And yeah, so I need the weekly overview. I guess I should explain why I need the weekly overview is because I want to pre-plan for the week. So basically, I need to sit down, open up a weekly section, and then plan out my week here. And then what I do is I will use this to help guide my daily plans. And I do my daily plans on a day-by-day basis. I don't want to go in for the whole week and set up the days. I want to try to set up those days as accurate as possible because it just helps me figure out how much time I actually have left in the day to do some other things. So that's the reason why I do my daily planning on a day-by-day basis, but I need to do weekly planning up front to kind of also help with the mapping out all the things. So that is why I do need a supplement to my daily planner. So I'm going to be Franken planning these. Like I said, I'm going to be alternating. So 1 month I'll do a vertical, 1 month I'll do a horizontal with this. And Franken planning means I will pull out 9 discs because I'll probably pull out metal ones, although I really do like these clear ones. I'll use a fancy cover that I probably have, and then I'll probably pull a few months out of here, put them on the new disc, pull a month out of here, pull January out of here, February out of here, put it on the disc, and that's Franken planning. It's pulling multiple planners and putting it into one planner. Let's see if I have enough room to keep these on my desk. Now, the only other thing that I'm going to be using to supplement my catch-all is something that I'm currently using to supplement my catch-all, and that is this. This is the Happy Planner Budget Planner. I use this for tracking my expenses. Now, this is also an old planner, so you're not gonna be able to probably find this particular one, I don't think. Maybe, maybe not. They've come out with other versions of it, but I think the pages are pretty much the same. If you get an extension pack, I'm not 100% sure though. I don't know if the extension pack differs from the planning pages or not, but you can kind of see here, here's like a monthly snapshot. I don't use this, but I do think I'm gonna be creating my own that fits me a little bit more. And if I create my own, then I can probably go ahead and fill in those expenses and the amounts for the ones that stay consistent. So that'll also help. But you have a savings and debts page. I don't really use that. This is mainly what I use. I could use note paper for this, I know, but I got this for like $3.50, y'all. Yes. So it was cheaper than note paper. But I don't use it for weekly expenses. I use it for category expenses. So what I mean is I usually just handwrite next to the week. I already know that it's not weekly based for it, so I don't care. So I will write on here like essentials. And then for the entire month, every time I go to the grocery store, I will write all of my grocery, like the date, the store, and then the amount here. I don't do the need and the want. So I will have all of my groceries together, my grocery runs together, so then I can like add up at the end of the month how much I spent on groceries. It'll just help for future budgeting. I don't always budget, but if I do, it's nice to kind of have that estimate. And then I might put gas, because I only get gas maybe 3 times a month at most. So I might put that here. Then I might have another page where I do my craft supplies, because they need a page of its own. And then I might have other non-essentials, like those other Amazon purchases or Black Friday purchases that I make, which this month, I mean, I'm currently using the same one. I'll probably have a gifts one for and all of the Christmas gifts and things like that. So that's kind of how I do that. I don't set this up like months in advance. I only do it month by month because my expense categories could change. But this is also going to be a supplemental planner. And that will be a lot of other DIY pages. I will be showing you guys probably my budget section set up separately, but I'll also be showing you a Franken planner setup as well, just so that way if you guys aren't sure about it, you can see how I set that up. That will all be in December, closer to the first of the year. That took a lot longer than I thought, but that was a lot of planners. Next is this one. Some of you might know what planner this is what brand it is. Some of you may not. Y'all, this is an Erin Condren planner. I've never used an Erin Condren planner before, so I'm excited to try it out. This is going to be my fitness and health tracker. I do not necessarily plan. There isn't much to plan when it comes to my fitness and my health. There are a few things, which I'll explain, but it's mostly for tracking. I track all the things when it comes to both fitness and health. And I'm currently using the Go Getter Girl. So when I just showed you for my catch-all, that's the same system that I'm using for my health and wellness, or my fitness and wellness. And it's a daily and it works great. This is very, very similar, y'all. Very, very similar. And I also questioned myself about why I bought this planner when I have some more Go Getter Girls in my stockpile. And it's because everybody rants and raves about the Erin Condren paper. And one day I was just playing around on Amazon and this popped up as things I might want to look at. So I went to look at it and it was half off. It was half off because this is based on the academic year. So it actually, I have 2 of these. So this is a daily duo. So you get 2 planners because it is, again, a daily. So it only goes 6 months, but they sell both planners together. These go for like $80, but it was half off on Amazon. So I picked it up. Come July, so July through December, I will have to redate, but I can just change the day of the week and then be ready to go. So here is the monthly. I use this to mark when I close all of my Apple Watch rings, but I might also use it for some other purposes in the future. Here is the daily pages. So very, very similar to the Go Getter Girl. The exception is you have more spaces in the blocks, but it is a shorter time period. It's 6 a.m. to, I guess, 8 p.m. because you have a non-time slot here. And then you have one to-do list. And then you have this blank section here. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be using for my fitness and wellness tracking. I do use the hours. So like if I wake up at 5:30, I will write wake at 5:30 and put it right here. And then I usually write the quality of sleep. I try to write down my energy levels at multiple times through the day. The hours help because I can just write energy equals 7. And I know that that was at noon. I also put down everything that I eat during the day. Try to. That is also helpful to put on the hours. And then, like I said, I track my fitness. That will likely go mostly over in this to-do section, or I might end up having to use this as an overflow, which is fine. But this also has to be for decorative purposes. And then the Daily Duo, I believe this is the first time, it was the academic year, that the Daily Duo added this weekly overview page. I am so happy. I probably would not have purchased it if it did not have this weekly overview, because I use the weekly overview to pre-plan. This is the only planning I actually do in my fitness planner because everything else is tracking or after the fact. But this is where I plan out my meals for the week, as well as, kind of pencil in what workouts I want to do during the week. So that's it. That's how I'm going to be using it. They do have Saturday and Sunday on its own individual pages, so it's not a shared page. That is very, very helpful when it comes to my fitness and wellness, because I was running into problems in the Go Getter Girl when I did like workout and things like that. It was just, I didn't have enough room to write it all. So that will be helpful. So we'll see how much I love this paper to see if it's something that I want to stick with, or if I'll just go back to the Go Getter Girl in 2026. Like I said, I have a lot in my stockpile. So that's my fitness and wellness. Next is my social media planners. Now, I currently and have always used 2 planners for social media content planning, mainly because of this. I want to keep this in my lineup, and I really like using this for social media stats tracking and things like that. So that's the reason why I still have it. This is the Happy Planner monthly layout. You can see, again, I got it reduced. Again, I think I got this at the beginning of 2023, actually. I got like 2 or 3 of these. I think 3 of these. So we'll just flip to, I have the paper still on most of it. So we'll flip to the extra ones that I put in here. This is the homebody one, which I think might be hard to find, but I'm going to just show you what the monthly layout looks like. So you have this monthly dashboard here. You see a lot of people using this for like goal setting and things of that nature, because it is great for that. This is a great layout to supplement with other layouts that you currently have, if you like using more than one planner. But yeah, I use this for stats, and I try to write monthly milestones or monthly memories as relating to social media. I do kind of map out some major things I might want to do that month, as well as some goals. And then here is the checklist. So if you wanted to use this as for a weekly daily planner, you can. So this is for, like it says right here, daily tasks. So each block is meant to be for a day. So you can date this 1 through 31 or 31, wherever you want to put it. Because there are exactly 31 actual boxes here. So if you do that, then it'll be the 1st through the 8th or whatever. So it's going to be 8 days per page if you do it that way. I use this to kind of map out what sticker books I might want to use for what planner. I don't always do it, but I do like to do it because it helps me use some of those sticker books that I forget about. I always tend to gravitate towards certain ones, and sometimes I forget to use other ones. So sometimes mapping them out in advance means that I'll remember to use them. So I use that usually for one page. I do it by week. So I'll do week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And then the other ones I just kind of use for brainstorming or other ideas. Kind of use it more as notes pages than anything else, because again, this is the main thing I want to keep. And this is something that I will keep for the long haul. So once I finish, once this is actually done for the year, I will move it into the same planner that I have ones from prior years, and I'll just keep these 2 pages. So I won't keep all of these. I'll just keep these 2. So I just think it's fun to look back at in the future. So to supplement that, because obviously this is just a kind of brainstorming stats tracker, I need to plan out my weeks. So to do that, I'm using this. This is an Estelle. This was a collab with Annie Plans, and this is a classic daily weeks. I got 2 of these books. I did a complete flip through during my Estelle haul video. This one is January 3rd through June. It's to keep it kind of small, but I have a July through December tucked away in a safe place. But this is a 2025 dated version. You might be wondering, why do I have so many outdated planners and why do I buy 2024 when it's almost 2025? That's because I've never used the week's size planner for anything, let alone what I'm planning on using it for social media. And getting the 2024 cost me half the price of getting a 2025. And like a 2025 would have been like $45, which is a lot when I'm not sure if I'm going to enjoy the layout or the size. So, but I feel like I could go ahead and pay the $22.50 or however much it was, for an outdated version and just redate it. So I did the flip through previously. This is Tomoe River paper. I will be doing a setup video of this particular planner because I'm going to have to customize it. I'm going to like change some of these and things like that. So I'll do a complete setup video of this one. I'm going to have to redate it. I'll have to do a complete redate of January and February. But once I get to March, y'all, I don't have to do much at all. Because the 1st of March is a Saturday. So right now in 2024, it was a Friday. So if I just change the days of the week, if I make it a Monday start, which I personally prefer, then Saturday will be here and Saturday the 1st. So it all lines up. There are no holidays in this particular planner. So everything works out. It should be super easy to redate. So they use graph paper for this, which I don't mind. I don't mind dot grid graph. Blank, it's fine. I prefer dot grid or graph versus blank just to kind of keep things neater. But you have this 1-page weekly right here. They're like little square boxes. We'll see if that's enough room, but if not, I'm probably going to use this more as an overflow. So you do get 7 daily pages. They're already pre-dated here. I'm going to obviously remove that. I think I'm going to use that as an overflow page for this. So I'll probably do like weekly to-dos and stuff. And then I'm going to probably be changing things around with how I'm going to be doing this week to week until I find like that perfect use for it. I'm thinking about maybe using it as daily, but doing Monday and Tuesday on the same page, Wednesday, Thursday on the same page. I just don't need a whole page for that. Or I could use it by content type. So I can do YouTube. I can do Instagram and then write all my weekly to-dos. Or like I said, content type, I could also do like fitness planning, catch all, and then write all my to-dos and stuff for it. So yeah, and there was also blank pages at the back. I did a count. I think it was 28, which seems a little strange, but that might be right. So I'm also probably going to be doing some setups for that to make it useful. So yeah, that will be coming in December. So there we go for that. The other new one that I've also already done a flip through for in a haul video is my Hemlock and Oak, which I will be using for daily journaling. This again is an outdated planner. This is a 2024 daily planner. Again, I got this because it cost me $32 shipped for a 2024. If I would have got a 2025, it would have been $64. I think $64 plus shipping. So y'all, I mean, I saved like over $40 by getting an outdated planner. So for me, not completely 100% sure that this will be something that's going to work for me. I hope it's going to work for me. I just went ahead and decided to save the $40 and get an outdated planner. Obviously, because it's outdated, I'm gonna have to do a lot of customization. So that will also be forthcoming in December. I've already started redating it just because, the old dates, like this, the first starts on a Wednesday, so these need to be blank. I'm saving that until I actually decorate the planner. But here is the layout. I've already started redating it. I don't love it redating like right there because I can feel the little lumps where I did it. So I might actually change that out. We'll see. But again, this is graph paper. And then you have your time slots over here. You actually have a little heart here. So if you want to type your steps or anything like that, you can do that, or you can write your workout. And then you have checklist over here. At the bottom, they actually have the date too, which is going to be wrong, but I'm going to ignore that. I mean, you barely even see it. So this I'm going to use for daily journaling. I'm just going to use it as a page as a whole. So I'm not going to hide anything. I'm going to just use it as is. A lot of people use it for daily journaling and on YouTube. So if you can't wait until I start, you might want to just search like Hemlock and Oak Daily Planner to see how other people use it. But this will be something that I will be incorporating into Plan With Me videos on my channel. once, maybe twice a month. I'm probably going to be like coming in, let's say on Friday, and maybe doing Thursday and Friday together. It just seems a little bit easier and a little like less stressful. So I have to, think about maybe coming in every other day versus every day. So yeah, that will be coming to my channel. It's thick paper, so I'll be able to stamp on it. So that's one of the reasons why I chose this, because I love me some stickers, but I think stickers is going to bulk this bad boy up a little too much. So I think I'm going to use stamps a lot more than stickers. And with that said, just in case you have one of these, this is a very thick planner. This Erin Condren folio, I picked it up during Black Friday last year. If there's another one, I might pick another one up because it will work for multiple planners. It does not work for the Happy Planner because this is a true 7x9 cover and the Happy Planner is a little bit bigger than that. So the plastic cover won't fit in there. It also will not work for the Go-Getter Girl. Go-Getter Girl is a little too thick, or at least the 5-in-1 system is a little too thick for it. It just won't close. The 5-in-1 system, it won't close. The 4-in-1 and the 3-in-1 should. But yeah, I'm just going to use this to protect my cover because this is a gorgeous linen cover and I don't want to mess it up. You can see this is really too small for this, but again, I'm just using it as a protective piece. It's such a thin cover, it's not going to matter. I'll just open it up, stamp away with this on it, and it should be perfectly fine. I just really don't want anything to happen to this cover because, this is going to go on my shelf at the end of the year, so it would be nice to have it all protected. We'll just keep it in the cover because I have to put it in the floor. I don't have any more room. All right. These two I'm going to chat about because these are both KellofaPlan. This is a KellofaPlan dashboard planner. I am an affiliate for KellofaPlan, and she was so kind to send her affiliates a 2025 planner this year. So I chose the dashboard, but I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet. I had a use in mind. I was going to use it for daily memories, like write one memory a day in here. But now that I have a daily journal, I feel like I don't need to do that. So I'm going to use it for something else. I really, really want to use it. I really like this layout. I feel like I can be creative as well as functional with this layout. So I am really big into goal planning and goal setting. My goal planner will be in the bullet journal video, just FYI. I'm thinking that this could be used as like a supplement to that. Maybe some of the things that I plan on really trying to stick to on a daily basis, I can maybe do that. I want to get back into learning Spanish using Duolingo. This could maybe help with some of the Spanish practice. I can use it in combination with something else. Maybe use this page for something else and use this for like daily Spanish practice. I don't know. It's to be determined. I have a couple of months to decide. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I really want to use it. I've never used a KellofaPlan planner. It's really, really nice paper. I believe it's like 90-pound paper. And it's double-sided dividers. And like I said, I really, really like the layout. I love the blank page. So yeah, that's why I'm going to use this. Worst case scenario, I can also incorporate this and use this as my daily overview for my catch-all. So, I mean, this will get used. And then I got this during Go Wild, and I don't want to forget about it. This is a self-care planner that everybody got at Go Wild. So she was so nice to give this out. It's undated. It's 3 months. So I think I'm going to just pop these pages in. I'm not going to use probably the monthly, but I'll just pop these pages in. Who knows? Maybe I'll turn this into more of a self-care thing and I can use these in combination together. In actuality, the possibilities are endless. Like I said, I'm not going to do this as daily. I'm just going to use this intermittently, but I feel like, hey, I need to use it. So I'm going to kind of keep this in my eyesight, so that way maybe I'll use it, or my line of sight, so that way I will possibly use it. These will likely also be franken-planned into my catch-all planner. And then very, very briefly, I use a work notebook. However, I realize that a monthly planner would be super helpful to use in combination with the work notebook. The work notebook really gets used for meetings. That's pretty much it. But I got a tool notebook to use for work. And then I was thinking about 2025. I picked up this calendar refill pack for like $5.95. And tool is sold at Office Max. I think it's Office Max. It always confuses me because one is Office Depot, one is Office Max, but I think it's Office Max. So you have all of the monthly dividers here, which is a major perk, especially considering that it was $5.95, which I will say the prices also fluctuate a lot at Office Depot or Office Max. So yeah, you just get a monthly overview at the beginning with a to-do list, emails to send, and then lined calendar pages here. And then you have your kind of before and after little calendars there. And then you flip it over here and you have a notes page, and then you'll insert your February, and the same thing is there. So it's a very, very minimal insert, but that's what I need. And it's because I don't take my catch-all to work. I figured this will be a nice addition to my notebook, so that way I can kind of have an overview of what's going on for the month, in case like my boss is trying to figure out when best to schedule a staff meeting. I can have any appointments on here too, so that way I can like let them know. All right. Now, this is the final one. This is going to be my on-the-go planner. This is a moleskin. So I purchased 2 of these because there were 2 different layouts. These are 2024. I got it for $2. That's why I got it. I may end up getting a 2025 if I can find one fairly cheap, just so I don't have to worry about redating. However, if I have to redate this, I'm literally going to go in with pen and write a 5 for Monday. Monday, right, will be the 5th. So I'll just write a 5 there, and like, that's it. I'm not going to redate it with stickers because this is literally just a convenient planner to keep in my purse. It also fits in my pocket agenda, my ring pocket agenda. So if I have a purse big enough for that, I'll just put probably the front, flap it in there, and it can go there. However, I can remove it and put it in my actual purse if that won't fit. And this is perfect, and this is something that doesn't get a ton of use, but I find that I need it because I feel like I'm always like out and about, whether it be at work or at somebody's house, and like I finally get that phone call back about an appointment I'm trying to schedule, and I'm on my phone. I can't really look at my calendar, don't want to put it on speaker. So I think this would be very helpful in those situations, plus just generally pulling it out and scheduling things when you're kind of on the go. So I think that's it, y'all. I think that will pretty much sum up my 2025 planner lineup. Yes, it was a lot of planners, but you can see I have distinct purposes for most of those, except for the KellofaPlans, which are still kind of figuring that out. But for everything else, there is a distinct purpose for it, and they are purposes that I've been using for the past 2 years. So I know what works. I'm just kind of changing out some of the layouts, some of the styles to see, do things work better. With that said, because I have quite a few 2024 planners in this particular lineup, I will be doing a lot of customization. I might even try to customize my Erin Condren. I was actually playing around with how hard it was to uncoil and recoil. I didn't uncoil it yet, but I was like trying to undo it to see how hard it was. That's why it's a little bent right now. I need to straighten that out, but I might not yet, because I might actually uncoil this and put in some pages to customize that. If I do it, I may do that on camera because it could be kind of funny to watch. But I'm going to have to obviously do a lot of customization to some of these. And then I'm obviously going to need to set them all up. So there are going to be tons of videos in December of this year for my 2025 setups. So that means if you're not yet subscribed, you might want to consider hitting subscribe, as well as that notification bell, so that way you are notified when those videos come out. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this particular video, smash that like button. It really does help with the YouTube algorithms, and I so appreciate it. Plus, the likes tell me what videos you guys prefer over others. So as I'm kind of working out some of my 2025 videos, I kind of go off of that to figure out which videos to keep in my lineup and which videos maybe to remove. So yeah, that does tell me a little bit about what you guys are enjoying more. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening or night. Until next time, bye.